Well, that would suggest that setting smaller goals is probably better to do, right? I finished all of two of the goals. The other one just kind of got neglected. Yeah, well, let's review, shall we? Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm JC. Today's video, I am going to be sharing with you my goals for the month of December. Um, as you can imagine, November's goals were very, very light for me. Um, and I finished two of the goals, the YouTube goals and the writing goals, but not the business goals, which is not a good thing. But so only two goals I had for November were to win Nano and to start the draft of Mackenzie Brown Book 4. Um, I did both. I won Nano on the last day, barely holding on by a thread. I don't know how I did it, but no, I do know how. My wonderful, wonderful friends who gave me encouragement and motivation, especially in those final moments. And thank you. Um, and of course, the draft isn't done of Mackenzie Brown Book 4, so I have to finish the draft. Um, but yeah, that was the only writing goals that I had. My YouTube goals were to gain 10 subscribers. I think I gained more than that. Well, I know I gained more than 10. I'm not sure how much more. And to maintain consistency, that sort of thing. I didn't do all the other stuff I was supposed to do, but it's fine. But now we're in a new month. But now we're in a new month, and I can't believe it's the last month of the year already. And while I am kind of ready for the year to go, I'm also reflecting on I didn't get nearly as much as I wanted to get done this year. And yeah, we'll have to go over that we'll analyze that when I do my 2023 goals. But my writing goals for the month of December, as you can imagine, are a bit lofty and overly ambitious. But that is my true nature. So I want this to be more of a planning month, and by that, well, obviously, one goal is to finish the draft of Mackenzie Brown Book 4. I would like to finish that before December ends. Hopefully, cross fingers. I'd also like to finish the draft of When Love Calls, which was what I was working on before I started Book 4 of Mackenzie Brown for Nano. So I'd like to go back to that. Probably not at the same time, but we'll see how long it takes me to get one of those finished. Right now I have the momentum for Mackenzie Brown because I've been working on it in Nano, so I'm going to continue with that first. Not sure that's the best decision, but it's the one I'm making. So the second one, actually the third one, I guess, is to flesh out my short story collection that I want to work on next year. And by flesh out, I mean outline. Trying to take it more as a planning the books I want to work on in 2023 year. So I want to maybe outline the upcoming books that I would like to be drafting next year. So if I do my thought process is if I do the outline in December for these books, then I won't have to waste time doing the outline right before I start drafting them in the new year. Because that cuts out some of that time. And time is precious and you can't get it back. So to flesh out the short story collection, the next one is to flesh out the book 2 of my London Chronicles middle grade series. So I'm going to get back to that. I haven't been in London's world all year. So I want to work on book 2 of London Chronicles next year. So I'm going to try to outline that. 4 is to brainstorm because I haven't fully formed the idea in my head, my paranormal idea. All I know is the name of the town, which I'm not going to share, but I just know the name of the town, and that it's like I keep getting images, but they're not clear images. in my head of what this paranormal story is going to be about. So I need to sit down, brainstorm, and really think about it and do a deep brain dump to see what that's going to be and what these images in my head. Maybe if I write down what the images are, it'll become more clear to me. Um, the next one is to brainstorm a holiday romance novel. So I saw an image, and I told Esther and Tiffany backstage one night. I saw an image that gave me an idea for a holiday story. And I don't usually, I'm not a romance writer. I don't usually get ideas for holiday stories. I don't necessarily like holiday stories all that much. However, I saw this image on Pinterest somewhere, I think, and I immediately got a first line for this story. Um, and I've been getting a few ideas for that same holiday romance. So I just want to sit down and do a deep dive on that one too and brainstorm that one out. Um, the last two are more of in an editorial fashion. I want to create a revision plan. I'm not going to start revising any of my finished manuscripts because there are many, but I want to create a revision plan of which ones I want to start revising next year. I think that kind of leads into the next one, which is to go over the feedback and critique that I got from Eva, just Eva Book and Lane. She read one of my manuscripts, and while I was terrified as she read it, because it's always terrifying waiting for someone to tell you, whether your baby is awful or not. So I'm going to go over her feedback that she gave me for that book. That's probably going to be one of the ones that's going to be in the revision plan for next year. Um, but I want to revise more than one book next year. So kind of getting an idea of what 2023 is going to look like, aren't you? So moving on to my YouTube goals, I want to gain another 10 subscribers in the month of December, hopefully more, but I like to set it at a manageable realistic number. So I want to gain at least 10 more subscribers in the month of December. I'm getting kind of close to that thousand number, and I would like to get closer before the new year. I know it's probably impossible that I would hit 1,000 before the new year. So I'm not, like I said, I like to keep my numbers realistic in my mind. Not shooting for that, but I just as close as I can get would be great. So the next one is I want to do another masterclass. I want to start my masterclass videos again. Haven't done them in a while. It's been a while. I'm gonna start with the one that won the poll last time, and maybe do a second one. Hopefully, I can get two done in the month of December, but I'm not sure. We'll see. The third one is to maintain my uploading schedule of 2 videos a month. The fourth one is to live stream Wednesdays. Fifth one is to plan some content for 2023 videos. I normally take a break in December from like the the consistency of YouTube. I usually cut down to like maybe one video a week, and they're scheduled so they're done ahead of time, so that I can kind of not be actively working on them. But that is not going to be what happens this December for various reasons. Um, I kind of need the distraction from other things in my life now anyway. So YouTube is providing a really great distraction, but also I'm close to that subscriber count. I feel like taking a break would kind of decrease that. So sometimes you got to know when to take a break and maybe when not to. So on to the last one, which is the right to be media business brand slash yeah, that thing. I want to put some new author interviews on the magazine site. I haven't done it in a while, at least all of November, because I've been focused on that now, and probably a little bit before then because my brain just hasn't been there. I want to revamp my store because I have created some new designs, and I'll have some more in mind to create. Um, some less simplistic designs, and I wanted to get them up in time for the month of December for the holiday, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we're shooting for at least by the end of the month. I don't know. So I guess I miss out on whatever holiday sales there might be. The next one is to try to get more work through Upwork, which has not been going as well as I would have hoped. But, I'm not a quitter. So keep trying. The fourth one is to start putting together my newsletter for the first of the year. I know I've not put out a newsletter since June, I think. And just ties into with everything else that's going on. And I just haven't been in that frame of mind. But of course, I want to put one out for the new year. I have some publishing plans for the new year, hopefully. So, I had some for this year, but that didn't happen. So, keep signing up for my newsletter. There will be one in January. I promise. Um, I don't know what number it is, but the next one is to work on some more stuff for the Ko-fi, um, to add more stuff to Ko-fi, to produce more content on Ko-fi, more to share more of my work also with my Ko-fi members. Um, yeah, to do that. The other one is I will have a secret project that I'm working on, so I have to work on ideas for that. Um, Stay tuned for information on what that is. Hopefully, I will have it ready to talk about by the end of the year. We'll see. Or at least by the time I talk about my 2023 goals. Um, and the last one is to make publishing plans for 2023. And the reason why that is under the Right to Be Media brand in business instead of the writing goals is because, I publish under Right to Be Media. So it's under the brand of Right to Be Media. So that's why it's under there and not under the writing goals. But yeah, those are my goals for the month of December. I'm going to slide over to where you see me writing out my goals and resetting my Kanban board, and I'll be back on the outside. And there we have it. Goals for December are set. So there you have it. Those are my goals for December. Bit lofty goals. I think I might have lost my mind making those goals, but I was so light on my goals in November. Apparently, I needed to make up for the lightness with some heavy. But hopefully, I can get most of them done at least. And I am excited to hopefully have two more manuscripts to add to my pile of manuscripts completed, done by the end of December. Cross fingers, but at least one, hopefully. And I am excited to start making my plans for 2023 and then to share them with you as, towards the end of the month. I I don't know where this year went. It wasn't a terribly great one, but there's always next year. But for now, we have to get through December, and let me know what some of your goals are for the month of December. If you have some lofty goals too. Am I the only one being overly ambitious here for the last month of the year? Let me know. That's going to be it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I post videos on Mondays and Thursdays. I live stream on Wednesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As per usual, if you would like to be supportive of any of my creative endeavors, such as my blog site, my online magazine, my online store, and my Ko-fi page, all of those links can be found in the description box below. And until next time, have a blessed day. Bye.